Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Alfred D'Silva and this is Dr. Alfred's Life Transformation Center. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to do things against your wish. Now, in life, there are many situations or many circumstances in which we are forced to do things against our wish. I do not like to do some things, but I'm forced to do it. And many people do come and do face these kind of situations. It's not very easy. It's not at all easy. It feels very stressful to do these things. But there's a way to do it. See, acceptance that I have a problem really is the step one. The moment you accept it, your mind stops using the energy that it uses to fight it. Because the mind is constantly protesting. It's saying, I don't like this situation. I don't like that I'm forced to do things against my wish. I do not wish to do it. I'm not going to do it. And a lot of energy goes in that fight. And the more your mind fights, the less is its ability to solve the problem. So now you're faced to do things against your wish, and your mind is telling you, I don't like to do it. If you have watched my previous video, in the previous video I've talked to you about what a technique called as it's okay. So the moment you tell your mind it's okay, the situation is okay, it's fine. All situations, we are faced with all sorts of situations in life. Things are not always going to go according to our mind. Things are also going to go against our mind. We may feel that this is not what I want in my life. This is not how I really want to do things. But tell your mind, it's okay. That's what life is all about. Life runs on its own. It has got nothing to do with what you tell it. So whenever any situation you face which is not pleasant, which is not something that you would like to do, or you're forced to do things against your will, tell yourself it's okay. The moment you tell yourself it's okay, the mind will stop resisting, it will stop fighting. And once the fighting starts, you'll be able to start solving it. Now, many a times, such situations happen which we cannot accept. Like for example, the lockdown due to coronavirus. Many people were not willing to accept it and they kept on moving about. Even though there was a lockdown, they were moving. And this is not just in our country, this has happened globally. And that's why the pandemic still exists. It still persists. If only everybody, whole world would have gone into a lockdown for 14 days, I think they could have really cut off the cycle of the pandemic, could have been avoided. But people didn't do it. That's because the mind does not obey you. It's very restless. It wants to do what it wants to do. And when you are faced with a situation that you are forced to do things that you don't want to do, it will protest. And the protest causes agony. And that agony is something that you are going to suffer with. And that suffering does not let you feel peaceful at all. And in that suffering, you will never find a solution to your problems. So first thing is tell yourself it's okay. The moment you tell yourself okay, and the fight stops in your mind, and the acceptance of the situation comes, then all you need to do is, you need to keep absolutely calm. Listen to me carefully. You need to keep absolutely calm. The moment you keep calm, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Let the breath go in 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then leave it in 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do this 3 times. Take in the breath in 4 counts, hold it for 4 counts and leave it in 8 counts. And do this around 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, how many ever times it takes you to center your mind. The moment your mind is centered and it is out of all the protest and all the fight that's going on inside, I don't like this situation, I don't want this situation in my life, but it has come to me. And what this does is it does not let your mind center. It makes all the energies, just scatter. And the more the energies in your mind scatter, the more difficult it is for you to think of a solution. Problems are always going to be there. Problems do not give you relief. Problems only will torment you. What gives you relief is a solution. And the solution is going to come from centering of your mind. The moment you're able to center your mind, you'll start getting the solution. So what do? You do this breathing exercise. Close your eyes and do them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do this around 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times, 10 times, how many ever times it needs you to center your mind. The moment you center your mind, you start feeling peaceful. Keep your eyes closed and just stay calm. Try to avoid the thoughts of the problem. And just stay like that. Do it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times in the day. Whenever your mind is being disturbed, whenever you're feeling agonized by this problem, just do this. Now, some people may get the solution instantly, but most of the people will not get the solution instantly to their problems. It may take 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Keep on doing this. Maybe you may have to do this techniques around 10, 12, 15 times in a day. Do it. But every time you do it, I guarantee you, you will feel peaceful. You will feel centered. You will feel in control. Otherwise, when problems are out of our control, we feel very much disturbed because of the lack of control. And when we cannot control our situations, we are very anxious. We are very disturbed. So the moment you do this technique, you'll be able to center your mind. And the moment the mind centers, you'll feel peace. And the peacefulness will help you to find the solution. Now, every problem has a solution in your own mind, or maybe it has a solution in somebody else's mind. So, the next thing that you could do is you could talk to some people who are very close to you and tell them about the problem you're facing. And they may come up with a solution. But if you're anxious, the way you'll tell them the problem, they'll be pretty confused and they'll give you a wrong solution. So, when you have centered yourself by doing this exercise, which I have told you, you'll be able to tell them the problem properly in a way that they'll be able to understand your problem. And the moment they understand the problem, they'll come up with a solution. And sometimes you'll even find that when you talk about your problem to somebody else, the solution just comes up in your mind and you know the solution. Third way is write down the problem. Now, problems in our mind are very scattered. They're very jumbled up, that's why we are not able to find solutions. But the moment you write it down, what will happen is the problem will start getting organized. And once the problem is organized, the mind can easily solve it. Stay with the problem for some time. And when you're finding that you're getting out of place, you're getting disturbed, again close your eyes, take in the breath 1, 2, 3, 4, hold on 1, 2, 3, 4, and leave it out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And do this 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, till you feel that your mind is centered and it is calm and peaceful. Then again get back to writing. And as you write, you'll get a solution. Write the solution down. Suddenly after a few minutes, again another solution will come. Write it down. After a few minutes, again another solution may come up. Write it down. Suddenly you're doing something in the day and the solution just clicks. Write it down. You may get 10, 12, 15 different solutions. Then again center your mind at one fine moment. Go through all those solutions. Think which is the best solution and solve it. And you'll find that you will be easily able to do the things that you don't want to do, or the things that are going against your mind or your wish. You'll be able to find a solution and work things out for you. If you like this video, press a like and subscribe to my channel. And keep watching out for more videos. I'll be posting a lot of videos very soon. Thank you so much for watching.